Hi guys, it's Jude, and if you can hear a little buzzing sound, it's the fan. It's a really hot day today, so sorry, I'm gonna die if it doesn't. It's just not turned on. I will die. Can't do that. I can't. So hi guys, I am here to do a July wrap-up and an August TBR. But first, and I am making a bit of a habit out of this, but I want to apologize for the lack of consistency on the videos. Oh, I can't explain what happened. The thing is that I was having kind of like trouble to stay motivated because I had videos, I edited a video, I finished that video, and I just left it at my desktop. I never uploaded it. I just had to upload it. That was all I had to do, and I didn't. And I find it so hard to explain because it makes no sense, but it's like when you need to do something and you know you need to do it. And it's so easy and you can just like do it now, but you don't do it. And it's so strange. I don't know if that happens to you, but it happens to me sometimes. And so this past week I did that with a lot of things. There was this one day where like my boss called and we're like teammates from my school group called, and I was seeing the phone ring and I was like, no. I knew it was wrong, I knew I was going to get in trouble, but I still didn't do it because God knows why. It's just that I'm really having trouble staying motivated these days. So right now I'm right now I'm like on this really tight schedule of like, you know, wake up and you exercise, you have breakfast, you have a shower, you work, then you go to school, you study, you do this, you do that. So that way I can stay sort of like busy and do things and get myself moving, because otherwise I won't do shit. And my videos also fit into the schedule. This is like the first time I'm on camera. This is like almost a month, so I'm a bit rusty. Sorry about that, but I need to get to work right after this video. So let's get right to books. And yeah, again, I'm sorry, but from now on videos will be up every Wednesday and every Sunday. I promise. Let's get to it. So let's start with the amount of books that I read during July. The exact number. This is fascinating. 0. Well, no, actually no. I read one. Oh my god. Pat yourself on the back. On the back. So in July I finished with my finals, and before entering finals I had started to read 2 books, and I was reading Asunder and Love Story. Love Story by Jennifer Echols, Asunder by Jodi Meadows. I was reading these 2, getting into them, but then finals happened and I left them, of course, because finals are killer things. And when finals finished, were done, I couldn't get back into them. I just couldn't get back into the books. Not because the story was not good, not because of anything. I just couldn't get back to reading. I found it so hard to just sit down and focus on the story. I felt so rusty on the reading. So what I did was read Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. Nimona, I have no idea. Which is a graphic novel, and it's so great, it's so beautiful, the story was so funny, so interesting, so fascinating, and I just loved it so much. I thought it was a great way to sort of like do my comeback into reading because it was so easy, so simple to read through. Loved it. I already made a review for this, so it should be up pretty soon, and I hope you watch it because I really love this book. So I read Nimona, and once I finished with it, I was ready to get back into like my reading, and I got back into it. But Love Story was kind of disappointing. I picked up Love Story because I had just finished reading Going Too Far by Jennifer Echols, and I loved this book. It was a reread, so I wanted something else from the same author, and I picked up Love Story, and sadly it was not that great. I don't really like the main character. I feel she's too weak. Not in the sense of what she does, but like I feel like she's written in a really weak, poor way. And I feel kind of horrible saying that, but I can't help feeling that way. Message! So it didn't work for me, and I went back to Asunder by Jodi Meadows, and I love the book. It has so much things going on, and it's so fascinating and intriguing. But I don't want to read paranormal right now, or fantasy, whatever it is. I think it's fantasy. Yes, it's under the fantasy genre, I think. Fantasy. But I am not super, I don't know, I don't want to read messages. Let me just pause this. So I'm not in the mood for fantasy. I don't know why. I wanted to read something contemporary or something of the sort, and I just left it down. I will finish it totally, but right now I don't want to read this. I wanted to read something else. So I dropped those 2 books, and I was figuring out what I was going to read next, and I had picked Eleanor and Park by Rowell. Eleanor and Park? Because I was in the mood for contemporary, so this was my book of choice. But I honestly felt like I was forcing myself to do it. Like I didn't want to read. I honestly legitimately didn't want to read. And I'm currently having a hard time admitting that. But I wanted to do other things. I wanted to watch series. I wanted to catch up on Game of Thrones, on Doctor Who, on everything. So I basically binge watched a ton of series, and then I also went and I watched a ton of movies. I was watching like 3 movies a day and like at least 3 episodes of Outlander, American Horror Story, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Sherlock, Doctor Who. I went cray with all the movie and TV shows out there. I think that there's a lot of pressure for us as bookish people in general, like to always be reading something. And I genuinely love to read, but sometimes I want to do other things. And I feel like that's hard for some people to understand, because I was talking to someone and I was like, oh, I read a lot. And they were like, oh, what are you reading right now? And I was like, nothing. And they looked at me like I was crazy, and they were like, yeah, right, I'm sure you love to read. And I do. I just like doing other things too. I already have a whole discussion planned about that. I shall be filming it soon. But yes, I read nothing in July. That's exciting. Well, boy, it is. But 2 days ago, guess what? I wanted to read again. I wanted to sit down on my bed and just grab a book and read it. And that book is Eleanor in Park. I already started reading Eleanor in Park, and I am on page 20, and I'm oh my god, I'm throwing the book. And I am so happy to say that it has the magical factor. You know what the magic is? Do you know what the magic is? The magic happens when you pick up a book, you read a little bit of it, you put it down because you have to do other things or whatever, and you can't stop thinking about it, and you just want to get back to it, and you're so excited to get back into that story because it's still in your head, and it's great. Oh boy, do I love that feeling. When books don't have that feeling, it's just sad and annoying. This book didn't have the feeling. I leave it down and I forget about it. Which is sad. But Eleanor in Park so far, it's so intriguing. I don't know much about it yet. I actually don't know anything about it. I have no idea of how it ends. They say it's sad, and I have an idea, but like, I don't really know. No. But so far, I love the writing style. I like the characters. They are so strong. They started off like, bam, right off the first page, you know? So I'm really excited. So for August TBR, Eleanor in Park. Eleanor in Park. And after Eleanor in Park, it's a mystery. It's all a mystery. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to be into. I will try to finish with Asunder by Jodi Meadows. I hope I get back into the whole paranormal feeling, fantasy feeling. But right now, I am really craving the contemporary book. So when I'm done with it, I'll probably go back to this one. And then, I don't know, I'm open to Sorry, my camera just cut me there, but I am open to possibilities, but also I am back in school. I already started with my master's degree. I only have 2 classes, and I go in 2 days per week on average. Sometimes I go at other days and something. It's a weird schedule-y thing. I only go 3 hours to class, like from 6 to 10 at night. But the thing is that I spent little time in school, but there's so much required reading, so much studies, analysis to do, essays to write, so there's a lot of stuff going on that I'm reading that's not really like for funsies. So I don't know how my time will be, but I'll definitely be making more time to reading. I'm also getting a lot into comics. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And in general, I am super excited for August. You know why? Because August is my birthday! August 29th, to be specific. It's going to be my birthday, and there will be a giveaway because I like giving books. So there will be a birthday giveaway coming up really soon. So stay tuned for that. And I will be buying so many books because it's my birthday. Ooh. So I am excited for the future, and I hope you are too. Giveaways coming up. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is awesome because it's my birthday, of course. But yes, I hope you guys are doing well. Consistency will be on point now because, as I said, I already edited videos, and guess what? I already scheduled them up on YouTube. Bam. So that should be taken care of. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know what you guys read on July. I'm sure you did better than me. Let me know also if you ever sometimes just don't want to read something. Make me not feel alone. How about that? And what you plan to read on August. Thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful to have you guys still here with me. And I've seen that some people have been subscribing and I'm like, oh my god, thank you for that. I should be more consistent. But it will get back to normal. This doesn't happen, people. It doesn't happen. I'm usually more responsible, I swear. But thank you so much, it means the world to me, and yes, we'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Big kisses to you all. Bye! Look at the fingers. Bye.